senators. If you want to review your state, you could just pause it if you want. And then this is also helpful, the state capitals and territory. Now I'm going to be reviewing for my citizenship interview, and I'm going to take you with me as I review. So this is the book that I got, where I'm going to be reviewing, and all of these are based on the official website, and they expounded it as well. So these are the 100 questions, USCIS official lessons and suggestions and remembering. So I'm just going to read this first page, and then we're gonna go ahead and do the question and answer. So the first page is, the following pages contains the USCIS 100 official questions and answers. Beneath the cards is the official USCIS civics lesson. The USCIS provides these lessons to help remember the answers. And then at the bottom, the easy answer. I'm going to read the easy answer part as well. And then we suggest that you read the questions out loud and then try to answer it out loud. That's what I'm going to do right now. And you can join me while I'm doing it. This way you will get used to the sound of the question and the sound of the answer. This will help you remember the question and answer. Try to review the question and answer every day. You will be surprised at how easy it will be to remember all the questions and answers. So I have 1.5 weeks left before my interview, and I'm going to be reviewing today with you. Sorry, the book is kind of an awkward position. Let me try to find the best way. Now, our room is still very messy because we just unpacked. But let's start with the question and answer portion. Question number 1. What is the supreme law of the land? The Constitution. And then here's the official USCIS civics lesson, which we're not going to go through because it's pretty long. The easy lesson, but we're going to read the easy answer. The supreme law of the land is the Constitution. Question number 2. What does the Constitution do? Sets up the government, defines the government, protects basic rights of Americans. But they're only going to ask you one, so the easy answer is Constitution sets up the government. Question number 3. The idea of self-government is in the first 3 words of the Constitution. What are these words? We the people. The first 3 words of the Constitution are we the people. Number 4. What is an amendment? A change to the Constitution, an addition to the Constitution. Easy answer. An amendment is a change to the Constitution. Number 5. What do we call the first 10 amendments to the Constitution? The Bill of Rights. The first 10 amendments are called the Bill of Rights. Number 6. What is one right or freedom from the First Amendment? Speech, religion, assembly, press, petition, the government. And I have a kind of cool way to memorize this. I just remember the one right or freedom. I just remember as SPAR. S-P-P-A-R. So if I say SPAR, there's speech, petition, the government, press, assembly, and religion. I usually just remember the first letter to remember the whole thing. One freedom guaranteed by the First Amendment is freedom of speech. Number 7. How many amendments does the Constitution have? 27. The Constitution has 27 amendments. What did the Declaration of Independence do? Announce our independence from Great Britain, declared our independence from Great Britain, said that the United States is free from Great Britain. What I usually do is Declaration of Independence. I just copied the declared the independence. It's easier to remember. The Declaration of Independence announced our independence from Great Britain. 9. What are the 2 rights in the Declaration of Independence? Life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. The 2 rights in the Declaration of Independence are life and liberty. Question number 10. What is freedom of religion? You can practice any religion or not practice a religion. Religious freedom means the right to practice any religion or not practice a religion. Question 11. What is the economic system in the United States? Answer: capitalist economy, market economy. The economic system in the United States is capitalist economy. Question number 12. What is the rule of law? Everyone must follow the law. Leaders must obey the law. Government must obey the law. No one is above the law. The rule of law means that no one is above the law. Question number 13. Name one of the branch or part of the government. Congress, legislative, president, executive, the courts, judicial. One branch of the government is the president. The president is also, this is just a kind of an explanation. The president is also in charge of the executive. Congress is the same thing as the legislative. Congress is the same as legislative, and the courts, judicial. So these are related. And then question 14. What stops one branch of government from becoming too powerful? Checks and balances, separation of powers. The separation of powers stops one part of government from becoming too powerful. Question 15. Who is in charge of the executive branch? The president. The president is in charge of the executive branch. Question 16. Who makes federal laws? Congress, Senate and House of Representatives, U.S. or national legislature. Congress makes federal laws. Question 17. What are the two parts of the U.S. Congress? Senate and House of Representatives. The two parts of Congress are the Senate and the House of Representatives. Question 18. How many U.S. senators are there? 100. There are 100 U.S. senators. Question 19. We elect U.S. Senator for how many years? 6. We elect U.S. Senators for 6 years. Question 20. Who is one of the state's U.S. Senators now? So, I live in Colorado, so our U.S. Senator is Michael Bennet and John Hickenlooper. So, that varies. Answer depends on which state you live. District of Columbia residents and residents of U.S. territories should answer that D.C. or the territory where the applicant lives has no U.S. senators. So you gotta answer that based on your state. Question number 21. The House of Representatives has how many voting members? 435. The House of Representatives has 435 voting members. Question 22. We elect U.S. Representative for how many years? 2. We elect U.S. Representatives for 2 years. Question 23. Name your U.S. representative. So this is like the senator, you have to base it on your state. And since I live in Colorado, the representative here is Lauren Boebert and Doug Lamborn. And then I also know one for the Oregon because I studied in Oregon as well. For Oregon, it's the U.S. representative is Kurt Schrader, and then the senators are I forgot the names. One of the senators is Ron Wyden and Jeff Merkley. Yeah, that's the senators for Oregon. Oh no, the representatives. Jeff Merkley. Those are the senators. Yeah, Jeff Merkley and Ron Wyden for Oregon. And the representative is Kurt Schrader. And then question 24. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? All people of the state. A U.S. Senator represents all the voters of the state. Question 25. Why do some states have more representatives than other states? Because of the state's population, because they have more people, because some states have more people. Some states have more representatives than other states because some states have more people. Question 26. We elect the president for how many years? 4. We elect a president for 4 years. Question 27. In what month do we vote for president? November. We vote for president in the month of November. 28. What is the name of the president of the United States now? Joe Biden or Joseph R. Biden. That's the president right now. And then, question 29. What is the name of the vice president now? Kamala Harris. Question 30. If the president can no longer serve, who becomes the president? The vice president. If the president can no longer serve, the vice president becomes the president. Question 31. If both the president and the vice president can no longer serve, who becomes the president? The Speaker of the House. If both the president and the vice president can no longer serve, the Speaker of the House becomes president. Who is the commander-in-chief of the military? The president. The commander-in-chief of the military is the president. Question 33. Who signs bills to become laws? The president. The president signs bills to become laws. Who vetoes bills? Who vetoes bills? The president. The president vetoes bills. 35. What does the president's cabinet do? Advises the president. The president's cabinet advises the president. Question 36. What are two cabinet level positions? So I usually just answer Attorney General and Vice President here, but here are all the answers. Secretary of Defense, Secretary of Education, Secretary of Energy, Secretary of Health and Human Services, Secretary of Homeland Security, Secretary of Housing and Urban Development, Secretary of Interior, Secretary of Labor, Secretary of State, Secretary of Transportation, Secretary of Treasury, Secretary of Veterans Affairs, Attorney General, and Vice President. So two cabinet level positions are Vice President and Attorney General. What's up, buddy? What's up? Mommy's reviewing. Sorry for the interruption. Question 37. What does the Judicial Branch do? Reviews laws, explains laws, resolves disputes, disagreements, decides if a law goes against the Constitution. The Judicial Branch reviews laws. Question 38. What is the highest court in the United States? The Supreme Court. The highest court in the United States is the Supreme Court. 39. How many justices are on the Supreme Court? 9. There are 9 justices in the Supreme Court. Question 40. Who is the Chief Justice in the United States now? It's John Roberts or John G. Roberts Jr. The Chief Justice of the United States now is John Roberts. Question 41. Under the Constitution, some powers belong to the federal government. What is one power of the federal government? To print money, to declare war, to create an army, to make treaties. One power of the federal government is to declare war. Question 42. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the states. What is one power of the states? Provide schooling and education, provide protection, police, provide safety, fire departments, give a driver's license, approve zoning and land use. One power of the states is to give a driver's license. Question 43. Who is the governor of your state now? So if for Colorado is Jared Polis, and for Oregon it's Kate Brown. And it's gonna vary depending on your state. The name of the governor of my state is Jared Polis. What is the capital of your state? So if it's in Colorado, it's Denver. Oregon is Salem. The capital of my state is Denver. Question 45. What are two major political parties in the United States? Democratic and Republican. The two major political parties in the United States are the Democratic and Republican parties. What is the political party of the president now? It's Democratic Party. The political party of the president now is the Democratic Party. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now? Nancy Pelosi. The name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now is Nancy Pelosi. There are 4 amendments to the Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them. Citizens 18 and older can vote. You don't have to pay a poll tax to vote. Any citizen can vote. Women and men can vote. A male citizen of any race can vote. The 26th Amendment lowered the voting age from 21 to 18. Question 49. We're almost halfway. What is one responsibility that is only for U.S. citizens? Serve on a jury, vote in federal election. One responsibility that is only for U.S. citizens is to vote in a federal election. So this question and number 50, they have the same answer, vote in the federal election. So one responsibility and one right only for U.S. citizen is to vote on a federal election. See the answers? They're both the same. So you can answer the same answer for both those questions. Question 50. Name one right only for United States citizens. Vote in a federal election, run for federal office. One right that is only for United States citizens is to vote in a federal election. So it is a right and a responsibility at the same time. Question 51. What are 2 rights of everyone living in the United States? So I'm gonna do this again, the first letter of each word. So the word here is spear, freedom of speech, freedom to petition the government, freedom of expression, freedom of assembly, freedom, where's the R? Freedom of religion or freedom of worship. And then the last one is right to bear arms. So it just depends on how you want to memorize that. So 2 rights of everyone living in the United States are freedom of speech and freedom of worship or freedom of religion. Question 52. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? The United States, the flag. When we say the Pledge of Allegiance, we show loyalty to the United States. Question 53. What is one promise you make when you become a United States citizen? Give up loyalty to other countries, defend the Constitution and the laws of the United States, obey the laws of the United States, serve in the U.S. military if needed, serve, do important work for the nation if needed, be loyal to the United States. One promise you make when you become a United citizen is to obey the laws of the United States. Question 54. How old do citizens have to vote for president? 18 and older. Citizens have to be 18 or older to vote for president. What are 2 ways that Americans can participate in their democracy? Vote, join a political party, help with a campaign, join a civic group, join a community group, give an elected official your opinion on an issue, call senators and representatives, publicly support or oppose an issue, run for office, and write to a newspaper. So my answer in this one is just run for office and join a political party. 2 ways that Americans can participate in their democracy is to vote and by joining a political party. Question 56. When is the last day to send your federal income tax form? April 15. The last day you can send in federal tax returns is April 15. Question 57. When must all men register for the Selective Service? At age 18, between 18 and 26. All men must register with the Selective Service system at age 18. What is one reason colonists came to America? Freedom, political liberty, religious freedom, economic opportunity, practice their religion, escape persecution. How I remember this is I just remember the word free. So F is for freedom, R is for religious freedom, E is for economic opportunity, and E is to escape persecution. One reason colonists came into America was to have freedom. So just freedom, free, and then I just memorize it that way. Question 59. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? American Indians, Native Americans. American Indians lived in America before the Europeans arrived. Question 60. What group of people was taken to America and sold as slaves? Africans, People from Africa. Africans were taken to America and sold as slaves. Question 61. Why did the colonists fight the British? Because of high taxes, because the British army stayed in their houses, because they didn't have self-government. The colonists fought the British because they didn't have self-government. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson wrote the Declaration of Independence. Question 63. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? July 4th, 1776. The Declaration of Independence was adopted on July 4, 1776. Question 64. There were 13 original states. Name 3. What I answer here is the new. Just a clue to remember: New Hampshire, New Jersey, and New York. And then you could also answer North and South Carolina. That's already 5. So here are the answers: New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina. So this is the same as my answer. 3 original colonies were New York, New Jersey, and New Hampshire. So these are all near the coast, on the East Coast. Question 65. What happened to the Constitutional Convention? The Constitution was written. The Founding Fathers wrote the Constitution. At the Constitutional Convention, the Constitution was written. When was the Constitution written? 1787. The Constitution was written in 1787. Question 67. The Federalist Paper supported the passage of U.S. Constitution. Name one of the writers. James Madison, Alexander Hamilton, John Jay, and Publius. One writers of the Federalist Paper was John Jay. Here's the Federalist Paper. 68. What is one thing Benjamin Franklin is famous for? Oldest member of the Constitutional Convention, first Postmaster General of the United States, writer of the Poor Richard's Almanac, started the first free libraries, and he was also a diplomat, a U.S. diplomat. You can also answer that. It's in their website. The easy answer. One thing Benjamin Franklin was famous for is starting free libraries. First free libraries. Question 69. Who is the father of the country? George Washington. So just memorize and know how to spell George Washington, because they usually use that for writing, like for a writing test and for the reading test. The father of our country is George Washington. Question 70. Who was the first president? George Washington. The first president was George Washington. Question 71. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? The Louisiana Territory, Louisiana. The name of the territory that the United States bought from France in 1803 is the Louisiana Territory. Question 72. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. War of 1812, Mexican-American War, Spanish-American War, Civil War. Where is that? Oh, that's very long, so it's in the next page. Here you go. Easy answer. One of the wars fought by the United States in 1800s was the Civil War, which was led by Abraham Lincoln. And here's a picture of the Civil War. Question 73. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South state. North and the South. The Civil War, war between the states. The name of the U.S. war between the North and the South is the Civil War. Name one problem that led to Civil War. Slavery, economic reasons, states' rights. One problem that led to Civil War was slavery. Question 75. We're 3/4 of the way. What was one important thing that Abraham Lincoln did? He freed the slaves, Emancipation Proclamation, saved the Union, led the United States during the Civil War. One important thing that Abraham Lincoln did was free the slaves. Question 76. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Freed slaves in the Confederacy, freed slaves in the Confederate States, freed slaves in the most southern states. The Emancipation Proclamation freed the slaves. Question 77. What did Susan B. Anthony do? Fought for the women's rights, fought for civil rights. That's the same answer as well as for Martin Luther. That's Susan B. Anthony fought for civil rights. Question 78. Name one of the war fought in the United States in the 1900s. World War I, World War II, Korean War, Vietnam War, Persian Gulf War. One war fought by the United States in the 1900s is the World War II. Question 79. Who was the president during the World War I? Woodrow Wilson. So, just a little clue. World War I, WW1 is Woodrow Wilson. It starts with his name, and his family name starts with W. So, Woodrow Wilson. The president during the World War I was Woodrow Wilson. Question 80. Who was the president during the Great Depression or World War II? It's Franklin Roosevelt. So, my clue here is Franklin. So, I remember Benjamin Franklin. He was in the previous question, Benjamin Franklin. Franklin Roosevelt. Because there's also another Roosevelt. Franklin Roosevelt. Theodore Roosevelt. So, this is a bit confusing, but just remember Benjamin Franklin and then Franklin Roosevelt. So, the president during the Great Depression, World War II, was Franklin Roosevelt. And then, question 81. Who did the United States fight in World War II? Japan, Germany, and Italy. In World War II, the United States fought Japan, Germany, and Italy. Question 82. Before he was the president, Eisenhower was a general. What war was he in? World War II. President Eisenhower, and which is wrong spelling. President Eisenhower was a general in World War II. Question 83. During the Cold War, what was the main concern of the United States? Communism. During the World War, the main concern of the United States was communism. Question 84. What movement tried to end racial discrimination? Civil Rights Movement. The movement that tried to end racial discrimination was Civil Rights Movement. What did Martin Luther King do? Martin Luther King Jr. do? Fought for civil rights. See, it's the same as Susan B. Anthony. Fought for civil rights, worked for equality for all Americans. Martin Luther King Jr. fought for civil rights. Question 86. What major event happened in September 11, 2001 in the United States? Terrorists attacked the United States. On September 11, 2001, terrorists attacked the United States. Question 87. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. Which I will answer Pueblo because that's where I live right now. Pueblo. So, you need to name one. Cherokee, Navajo, Sioux, Chippewa, Choctaw, Pueblo, Apache, Iroquois, Creek, Blackfeet, Seminole, Cheyenne, Arawak, Shawnee, Mohegan, Huron, Oneida, Lakota, Crow, Teton, Hopi, Inuit. If I pronounce any of those wrong, you can correct me. One American Indian tribe in the United States is the Hopi tribe. Name one of the two longest rivers in the United States. And if they ask you to spell this, just a clue for the Mississippi, it's all double. All the consonants except for the M is double letters. Mississippi and Missouri River. One of the two longest rivers in the United States is the Mississippi River. What ocean is in the west coast of the United States? Pacific Ocean. The ocean that is on the west coast of the United States is the Pacific Ocean. What ocean is in the east coast of the United States? Atlantic Ocean. The ocean that is on the east coast of the United States is the Atlantic Ocean. Question 91. We're almost there. Name one U.S. territory. Puerto Rico, U.S. Virgin Islands, American Samoa, Northern Mariana Islands, Guam. One U.S. territory is Puerto Rico. Question 92. Name one state that borders Canada. Maine, Vermont, Pennsylvania, Michigan, North Dakota, Idaho, New Hampshire, New York, Ohio, Minnesota, Montana, Washington, and Alaska. One state that borders Canada is New York, which you could also do North Dakota, which is easier, or Alaska, which is easier to remember. Question 93. Almost there. Name one state that borders Mexico. California, Arizona, Mexico, Texas. One state that borders Mexico is New Mexico. 94. What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. The capital of the United States is Washington, D.C. Question 95. Where is the Statue of Liberty? New York Harbor, Liberty Island, New Jersey, near New York City on the Hudson River. The Statue of Liberty is near New York City. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Because there were 13 original colonies. Because the stripes represent original colonies. The flag has 13 stripes because there were 13 original colonies. 3 more. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Because there is 1 star for each state. Because each star represents a state. Because there are 50 states. The flag has 50 stars because there are 50 states. Question 98. What is the name of the national anthem? The Star-Spangled Banner. The name of the national anthem is the Star-Spangled Banner. Question 99. When do we celebrate Independence Day? July 4. We celebrate Independence Day in July 4, which is easy to remember because it's my eldest birthday, Shallow's birthday. Question 100. Name 2 national U.S. holidays. New Year's Day, Martin Luther King Jr. Day, President's Day, Memorial Day, Independence Day, Labor Day, Columbus Day, Veterans Day, Thanksgiving, Christmas, which I'm going to answer Thanksgiving and Christmas. 2 national U.S. holidays are Thanksgiving and Christmas Day. And that's it. Oh, I guess I'll review the reading words and practice exercises with you. The following are the words you must know how to read. Abraham Lincoln, George Washington, American flag, Bill of Rights, Capital, Citizen, City, Congress, Country, Father of our Country, Government, President, Right, Senators, States, State, White House, Places, America, U.S., United States. Holidays, President's Day, Memorial Day, Flag Day, Independence Day, Labor Day, Columbus Day, Thanksgiving. Question words. How, what, when, where, who, why. Verbs. Can, come, do, does, elects, have, has, is, are, was, be, lives, lived, meet, name, pay, vote, want. A, for, here, in, of, on, the, to, we. Colors, dollar bill, first, largest, many, most, north, one, people, second, south. Reading sentences. So this is just examples. I'm going to read this example sentence to you all for a review. The following are 100 sentences for you to practice reading the words. They contain all the words that you must know how to read. Have a friend or relative read a sentence and then you read their sentence. Have a friend tell you if you're reading the sentence correctly. Remember, the more you practice, the better you will do. So, pay here. We want to pay. We want to vote. What is Flag Day? Why be the first? When is Labor Day? Be first to vote. Where is the South? Where do we pay? The senators are here. When do people vote? Where is North? Who elects Congress? When is Memorial Day? When does one vote? What is Thanksgiving? What is the Congress? We lived in the South. When does Flag Day come? Who can be a citizen? Why do people vote? America is in the north. The capital is a city. When is Independence Day? America is a country. When is President's Day? Where is the largest city? The president was here. When do people vote? We can meet the president. Most senators are here. We can meet the senators. We want to do what is right. The largest city is here. Who is Abraham Lincoln? The White House is here. Come here on Labor Day. Where is the dollar bill? Who selects U.S. senators? How does a citizen vote? Where is the White House? When is Independence Day? The capital is in the north. Name a state in the south. Abraham Lincoln lived here. The South has many people. People lived in many states. Who is George Washington? Who is the first citizen? A citizen has to vote here. Was Abraham Lincoln a president? Where do we meet the senators? What is the Bill of Rights? Name one right of a citizen. Who lives in the White House? People come in many colors. What is the largest state? Why do people want to vote? Most states are in the north. What is the largest country? Senators meet in the capital. The north is the most people. The American flag has colors. Who is the second president? The people elect the Congress. Abraham Lincoln was a president. George Washington lived here. Many states are in the South. The United States is a country. What is the Bill of Rights? Many people lived in the South. The government has many senators. What country is in the south of U.S.? Who is the father of the country? Senators meet in the capital city. The largest state is in the north. The second name is Abraham Lincoln. The government is for the people. How many rights does citizen have? What country is in the north of U.S.? How many senators are in the Congress? What is the name of the president? Abraham Lincoln lived in the north. Where is the capital of the country? President is the first citizen. When are Columbus Day and Thanksgiving? United States people have many rights. The president lives in the White House. George Washington is in a dollar bill. George Washington was the first president. President's Day and Memorial Day come first. The second president lived in the South. The capital of the United States is a city. How many colors does the American flag have? Citizens vote for a government of America. Why is George Washington in the dollar bill? Abraham Lincoln was a United States president. What is the name of the father of our country? The father of our country is George Washington. Where is the largest city in the United States? That's a lot. Okay, and then these are the writing, which I'm not going to read. I'll just show it to you because there's a bunch and they're kind of similar. So I'm going to show it to you. It seems like very similar to what I just read. So, hold on. I'll back off a little bit so you can see. So, I think that is pretty much a review for tonight. Oops, what's this? What does it say? Oh, this is cool. So this book also has the senators, the representatives, and the state governor. So here, see, for the House Representative for Alabama, Alaska, Colorado. See, I told you in Colorado, which I live, there's Lauren Boebert, and there's Doug Lamborn. And then there's a bunch of other representatives here and there. So there's for Georgia, Indiana. You can check if yours is here. And then Pennsylvania, Montana, North Dakota, Rhode Island. And then for Oregon, which I want to double check. Oh, I think we're already past Oregon. There's Oregon. There's Kurt Schrader. That's the House Representative, Kurt Schrader. And then the senators of Colorado, Michael Bennett and John Hickenlooper. And then
is that on here?
Yeah, I'm just reviewing.
Hey, can I come in here for a little bit?
Jeff Merkley and Ron
I've been
Wyden.
being good.
Yeah, go ahead. So I'm going to show you the state capital and the territories.
By the way, next week I'll start going up.
So here's the more of the senators. If you want to review your state, you could just pause it if you want. And then this is also helpful, the state capitals and territories. So there you go. I'm going to go in slowly. I'm just looking for Colorado, Denver, and then Oregon is Salem. So there, the U.S. territory, there's their capital city. Let's go really quick. And then state governors for the territory. Governor for Colorado, Jared Polis, and for Oregon, Kate Brown. There we go. Let's have a quick look, and then you can pause it and check your state. And then here are the websites if you want to look it up online. Okay, I think that's it. Thank you for studying with me. It took 40 minutes, and I hope that helped a little bit, and I get to review. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Thank you. Bye-bye. Oh, and I'll be recording the first part of my citizenship journey, and then next week I'll be recording my I'll be sharing with you my experience doing the interview. So just watch out for the video, and subscribe to my channel so you can see more. You can have a notification when I upload new things. Thanks for watching. Bye.